Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Theimpactplay, your source for discussing and reviewing the latest technology and video games. My name is Muhammad and I'm your host. And here on the ones and twos, we are the premier source for discussing the latest technology and video games. We are the simple hub for the marginalized, giving a voice to the voiceless and showing the stories of the world. مرحبا بكم في Theimpactplay، المصدر الأول للمناقشة ومراجعة التحديثات التكنولوجية والألعاب الفيديو. اسمي محمد وأنا مقدم البرنامج ومنتجك في الأول والثاني. نحن رماز العمال للمحمشين، نعطي أصوات لمن لا صوت لهم ونشارك قصصهم مع العالم. You can join us as we record the show live over at twitch.tv/Theimpactplay and by clicking the notification bell so you will be notified when we go live or recast later on youtube.com/Theimpactplay or simply search for us on your favorite podcast platform. So no matter however you consume our content or wherever you consume it, we are there. بقدر تجوين معنا احنا وين احنا نسوي لايف زي هسه على twitch.tv/Theimpactplay وقبل تسوي على الجرس بخبركم وين احنا بنسوي لايف. بقدر تفرجوا بعدين على youtube.com/Theimpactplay واي بلاتفورم انتم بتحبوا تسمعوا فيه، بس دوروا علينا على Theimpactplay. شوف احنا انتم بتفرجونا او وين بتفرجونا احنا غاد. Your support keeps the lights running and keeps the content coming. You can learn more by visiting us at theimpactplay.com/support, where you get access to some exclusive perks, getting the show ad-free, whole ton of content from everyone else, and more. We are Epic Partners. So every purchase you make with an Epic Game Store, because I credit go to Theimpactplay, do we get a kickback and a commission to help support us in a brand new way and no added cost to you. This episode of the Theimpactplay is also sponsored by Audible. However, we'll talk about that later. المساعدتكم اخلي الظهر دايما مضوي والكونتنت ديفلوبمنت يجي. بقدر اعلموا تشيف على theimpactplay.com/support. بدكم اكسس خصوصي زي زي المسلسل بدون اد، كثير اشياء قبل الجميع. وكمان احنا ابيك بارنرز، كل مشترى انت بتسويه في الابيك جيم ستور وتستعملوا الريكورد تاعتنا Theimpactplay بدون شويه كمشن علينا ولا اشي زياده لإلكم. هذه واحدة من الطريق نقدر ساعدنا ولا شيء زيادة لكم. هذا المسلسل الأخرى في سبونسر من أوروبا، بس احنا بنقول لكم عنها بعدين. On the agenda, we have your CES 2024 roundup, a release date for Apple's Vision Pro. An iPhone has survived falling out of a plane, the DICE and New York Game Award nominees, a new PS5 controller, Xbox's developer direct returns, HBO's Last of Us has found its Abby, and more. في جدول الأعمال لدينا تقارير CES 2024 الخاص بيك والتاريخ إصدار فيجن برو من أبل من وقع آيفون بعد من طيارة let's see دايس شو هذا دايس اوكي المر الشحين للجوائز الالعاب الفيديو في دايس ونيويورك الجيم اووردز. let's see شو كمان واحدة كم PS5 جديدا يعيد developer direct من Xbox وقد أثر The Last of Us من HBO على أبي والمزيد. So we will return after a word from our sponsors. احنا نجيب على شوية كلام من السبونسرز تاعتنا. You can sign in for your free 30-day trial and immediately get access to 1 credit. If you have Amazon Prime, you get access to 2 credits. It is great for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Once again, that is audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. بقدر تسجلوا 30 يوم بلاش فري ترايل. اذا معكم ادوكم معك كريدت واحد، اذا معكم امازون برايم وادوكم كريدت ثنتين. هذه منيحه لاي بريميوم تايتل. بس روح على audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. اخر مره audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Alrighty, folks. So we haven't been up to date with our content. We did upload a lot of review casts as soon as we were back in the beginning of the year. So we have review casts for the Ferrari movie. We have our CMF by Nothing box opening and first impressions, as well as the full review cast for those devices. We have we did a review the Beekeeper as well, which is out now on YouTube as well as your favorite podcast platform. So إذا سمعتوش احنا حطينا كثير ريفيو كاست ريفيوز من اول السنه بس رجعنا من البريك. عند حطينا ريفيوز للفيلم فراري، الفيلم البي كيبر، بعدين حطينا افتح باكسات والاول امبريشن ساعتنا من السي ام اف باي نثينج الديفايسز، بعدين الفول ريفيو كاست تاعت الديفايسز نفسهم هسه موجود، بقدر اسمعه هسه او تتفرجوا على يوتيوب ولا اي بلاتفورم تحب تسمع فيه. So you could listen to this on your favorite platform, YouTube, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you're listening. As well as our where we discussed MSI's first gaming PC handheld before when it was teased. So we're gonna discuss this and more. So أخرى الآخر مسلسل الأخرى حكينا عن الألعاب الكمبيوتر الهاندهيلد من PSI. هاتوا زي تيزة عليها، وهسه بدنا احكي عن هذه الشغله وكمان اشياء في الاخبار. ما احسنها. Okay. It tastes so good. All right, let's get into the news, folks. So, the first up is, of course, we have your roundup for CES 2024. The highlights of the show, of the event, I should say, which is the biggest tech conference in the world. And of course, I have it in Las Vegas. Hopefully, my plan is to go into CES 2025, as well as the later events we will have during throughout this year as well. That is the plan. And of course, I'm getting into if you guys saw my post on Instagram and Threads, I did tease that I'm looking into F1, and it looks like I'm actually a fan of the sport. This was after, if you guys listened or watched my review cast for Ferrari, you'll know why. But otherwise, like I said, I am getting into the sport, and hopefully the plan is by the end of the year, I will attend my first F1 event in Las Vegas as well. So let's get into this, folks. I guess let me go ahead and show you these images from IGN as well. Give me 1 second. I am a one-man production team for now. All right, so we have Bali, the AI-powered robot companion. Of course, this was wasn't a surprise that this was the main headline of CES was a lot of AI devices. So هذه الديفايسز الأولى بالي هذه AI حتى لو بقى في كثير أشياء من ال AI. هذه روبوت بيساعد الحيوانات تبعتك في البيت. Then of course we have the full reveal of the MSI Claw, and then طبعا عنا فرجوها كامل الديفايس الجديد من MSI الكلو. We have ASUS the ROG Swift OLED PG27 AQP 1440p 480 Hz gaming monitor. There's no price, just a release window of the second half of this year. So ASUS الروج سويفت OLED الPG 27000 كيو دا بي با زي البكسل تاعتها 2044 والهرتز تاعتها 480. هذا مونيتور للالعاب. بعدين قالوا هذه بتنزل في النص الثاني اللي بعد السنة هذه. Okay. We also got a little tiny gaming PC from Asus, the ROG the ROG Nook 14. Wow. So you could either get an Intel core processor and either NVIDIA RTX 4060 or 4070 in a little package. So عندنا كمبيوتر للألعاب صغيرا اسمها الروج نوك 14. هذه الشيب تاعتها من انتل، اسمها انتل كور الترا. بعدين مع الجي بي تاعتها بقدر تحط فيها الانفيديا ار تي اكس 4060 او الار تي اكس 4070. بعدين ايش عندنا ثينك بوك ال 13 اكس جنريشن 4 اس بي اي. هذه كونسبت مش يعني اشي نازل قريبا. هذه عندها بشكل مع الاينك في الشاشة، بقدر اعمل لها كاستمايزيشنز عليها. So we have the Lenovo ThinkBook 13X Gen 4 SPE. It is a concept, but it does have a full e-ink prism screen on the lid that you can customize. We have Hyperskin with looks like an original Xbox controller. So عندنا هذه شكلها Xbox controller، بقدر نشغلها على الكونسولز الجديدة. We have Hyperskin عاملين فرجونا ايش اشياء بقدر اشتغل مع الالعاب السيجا جينيسيس والميجا درايف. So it looks like we have a handheld that plays Sega, the hybrid from Hyperskin, plays Sega Genesis and Mega Drive cartridges. We have a gaming PC that you can customize with a touchscreen, but I don't understand how. Why would you have something like that if the monitor is going to be in the way? So there's really no. It's a nice concept, but it's basically useless because a lot of people either have their gaming PCs that under the desk or on top, but their monitors in front of them. So it doesn't make that much of a difference. There's no point of this. So let's move on. We have the claw. So we have the full specs of this device. So let's see. What do we got? Uh, 4080 Super. فيها ال 4080 Super. Let's see. That's it. That doesn't have no specs to it at all. I'll find it from the MSI directly, but this is the Rabbit R1. It's an AI-powered companion that's pocket-sized that can learn from your behaviors, and you can teach it essentially how you, what you want it, what tricks do you want it to learn. So it's like a macro, essentially, a macro device. So it's like an assistant, but by AI. So let me see if there should be a video of this. So هذه الأرنب R1. هذه device بشكل مع AI. So هذه بشكل زي هذه زي assistant، يعني بيساعد فيك في كل شيء، بس انت بتقدر تتعلم فيها اشياء انت بتسويه. Okay, let's click on the press release. There should be a video. I want to show that instead of let's see, Rabbit. Let's see, research privacy updates R1. push to talk. There's 360-degree rotating camera. Analog scroll. It's USB-C and also has a SIM card slot. Here are the specs. specs تاعتها Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, LTE, internal 128 gigs of storage, memory 4 gigs. الستورج تاعتها 128 جيجا بايت والرام تاعتها 4 جيجا بايت. الكاميرا خرا 8 ميجا بكسل. فيها بقدر احط فيها سيم كارد. Let me see. Let me see if it's gotta be a YouTube channel or something. Let me see. Let me go to the keynote. It's starting at $199, no subscription as well. Let's go watch. It's 25 minutes. So let's see. Okay.
Hi everyone.
This is the first time I'm
My
watching
name is
it
Jesse, and I'm the founder and CEO of Rabbit. I'm so excited to be here today to present to you two things we've been working on: a revolutionary new foundation model and a groundbreaking consumer mobile device powered by it. Our mission is to create the simplest computer, something so intuitive that you don't need to learn how to use it. The best way to achieve this is to break away from app-based operating system currently used by smartphones. Instead, we envision a natural language-centered approach. The computer we're building, which we call a companion, should be able to talk to, understand, and more importantly, get things done for you. The future of human-machine interfaces should be more intuitive. Now, before we get started, let's take a look at the existing mobile devices that we use daily. The one device that's in your pocket, the smartphones, like iPhone and Android phones. These guys been here for years, and we've grown tired of them. The problem with these devices, however, is not the hardware form factor, it's what's inside. The app-based operating system. Want to get a ride to the office? There's an app for that. Want to buy groceries? There's another app for that. Each time you want to do something, you fumble through multiple pages and folders to find the app you want to use, and there are always endless buttons that you need to click. Add to the cart, go to the next page, check the boxes, and jumping back and forth, and so on. The smartphone was supposed to be intuitive, but with hundreds of apps on your phone today that don't work together, it no longer is. If you look at the top ranking apps on app stores today, you'll find that most of them focus on entertainment. Our smartphones has become the best device to kill time instead of saving them. It's just harder for them to do things. Many people before us have tried to build a simpler and more intuitive computers with AI a decade ago. Companies like Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon made Siri, Cortana, and Alexa with these smart speakers. Often, they either don't know what you're talking about or fail to accomplish the tasks we asked for. Recent achievements in large language models, however, or LLMs, a type of AI technology, have made it much easier for machines to understand you. The popularity of LLM chatbots over the past years has shown that the natural language-based experience is the path forward. However, where these assistants struggle is still getting things done. For example, if you go to the ChatGPT and use their Expedia plugin to book a ticket, it can suggest options, but ultimately cannot assist you in completing the booking process from start to finish. Things like ChatGPT are extremely good at understanding your intentions, but could be better at triggering actions. Another hot topic is a field of research around what they call agents. It has caught the eye of many open source projects and productivity software companies. What remains to be solved is for these agents to perform tasks end-to-end, accurately and speedily. The problem is forcing a model to perform a task it is not designed for, whether for a language model to reason about web page using super prompts or
Let's try to
screenshots.
skip this.
We have yet to produce an agent as good and executes human intentions on computers, driven by our research in neural symbolic systems. With a large action model, we fundamentally find a solution to the challenges that apps, APIs, or agents face. We solve it with interfaces. LAM can learn any interfaces from any software, regardless of which platform they're running on. In short, the large language model understands what you say, but the large action model gets things done. We use LAM to bring AI from words to action. Finally, we can build a computer that, in addition to understanding what you're trying to say, can actually help you do things on your behalf. We'll pack the large action model into an advanced RabbitOS operating system. It is built for real-time interactions between you and the rabbit, powered by LAM. Large action models concept and test results are so powerful that we decided to make a one-of-a-kind mobile device. Introducing R1, your pocket companion.
هذه الديفايس. That's the rabbit. Forward a little bit.
This is the Rabbit R1. Designed in collaboration with Teenage Engineering, the R1 is a fully standalone device, primarily driven by natural language. The accumulation of countless hours of work from our research, design, and software teams. It is simple to use. R1 is equipped with everything you need to interact with SIM card slots that supports global 4G. You can ask Rabbit for anything, just like if I'm using ChatGPT. The difference, though, is the speed. With RabbitOS, I get a response 10 times faster than most of the voice AI projects. Rabbit answers my questions within 500 milliseconds. With the push-to-talk button, you don't need to say anything to wake it up. Just press and hold the button and talk, like a walkie-talkie. Now, let's give it a shot. What's the nature of the reality?
The nature of reality is a topic that has captivated the minds of philosophers and thinkers throughout history. According to Bertrand Russell, reality is composed of hard data derived from sensory experiences and logical analysis. It is the amalgamation of our perceptions, thoughts, and the external world.
I can speak or type with R1. If you shake R1, a keyboard will pop up. You will also know that the response speed
Interesting.
is much faster than using some of the LLM assistant apps with web browsing, such as ChatGPT. What's the stock price of Coca-Cola?
Searching for the stock price of Coca-Cola. The stock price of Coca-Cola, KO, is $59.76.
Who played the role Oppenheimer in Christopher Nolan's latest movies?
In Christopher Nolan's most recent film, Oppenheimer, the role of J. Robert Oppenheimer is played by Cillian Murphy. The film is a biographical thriller that explores the story of American scientist J.
Let's see how the large action model works. With LAM, Rabbit R1 can interact with all kinds of R1. It's just like
See, you can teach things, connect all
Now
your
that this
accounts
is
to it.
Spotify login page. Before I start the login process, I want to emphasize our commitment to privacy. The way we design the infrastructure for apps that we interact with, we don't create fake users or spam users. We don't hack their infrastructures. And of course, we do not store any of your third-party credentials. Instead, we redirect you to their login page. We never save your username and password, and we don't track your data. The authentication happens on the respective apps. Now I'm logged in with Spotify. Rabbit OS recognized that Spotify has been authenticated on my device.
So that's pretty much the sum of it. هذه يعني السمري تاعتها عشان بدناش نكمل عليها انت الوقت. So we're pretty much not gonna, lose time. Of course, the keynote is available for you to watch the whole thing if you so choose so. But now in response to this, my thoughts on this device, because he was talking about assistant apps and all that stuff. Assistant apps are only gonna get better. Alexa, Google Assistant, and then Siri. Only gonna get better within a year, if not better. So this device is meant to replace or be like a companion device to your actual a device as well, to your smartphone. But the problem with that is you have another device to, if you already have two phones such as myself, how would you carry this third device, or say it's your second device, right? You have another device you're gonna have to charge, and plus if you want it constantly allowed to use data, you have to get a data plan for this as well, because it has a SIM card slot. Otherwise it'll only be tethered to Wi-Fi. If not, it's gonna limit the device itself. So it's a nice idea, and I'm interested in testing this out myself. What are the limits? What it can and cannot do? So we'll have to wait and see. Is all I can say. هذه الديفايس المنيحة، بس في مشكلة واحد. أليكسا، سيري، جوجل اسيستنت والبيكسبي كمان، بس راح أكون أحسن في الوقت. بقدر أسوي أشياء هذه وكمان أعمل كونكشنز مع الأبس والأكاونتس تاعتك. هذه إذا عندك تلفون واحد وتلفونين، هذه يعني الثانية أو الثالث الديفايس. يعني أخرى الديفايس لازم تشحن، أخرى طبعا لازم نحط بلان عليها، هوت سيريس على الديفايس كامل عشان خليه يشتغل الأقوى إشي اللي بقدر تسويه. بدها ديتا. يعني الاسيستنس تاعتنا في الديفايس تاعتنا مش بقدر بس يعني بقدر تسوي هيك، بس بدها وقت عشان تصير احسن. So it just needs time, for our assistants, our digital assistants, like even Bixby will only get better. They'll also have this ability as well to connect different apps and applications as well, and accounts. And it's devices like these, like the R1, for them to improve the assistance as well. So that's a good thing that this device was announced, not a bad thing. So منيحة الديفايس هذه هذه طالعة ليش؟ عشان خلي الشركات هذول الامازون والسامسونج خلي الاسيستنت تصير احسن. هذه بخليها تصير احسن. Alrighty, so let us continue. Let's get out of full screen mode. We're talking about MSI. Let me see. Oh yeah, we need the specs right out of this. Let's see if MSI has the specs. Yeah, I got the specs from MSI directly. عندي السبيكس من MSI. بقدر أفرجيكم ثواني. So Intel Core, Ultra 7 processor, Windows 11 Home or Pro, or even in business. We have 16 gigabytes of memory, 7-inch full HD display, 120 Hz refresh rate, Intel Art graphics, NVMe M.2 2230 SSD, Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, Thunderbolt, micro SD, audio jack, fingerprint sensor, and the likes. I want to see something. Can you pre-order it now or what? Let me see for those components. That's a niche. So I don't think you could pre-order it yet. Yeah, all it is telling you about it, but that's it. There's no redirects or anything like that. Okay, so let us continue. Okay, we have another. Hold on, let's actually go back to this. The CS roundup. So we got foldable devices. Samsung pretty much announced a device that like a Galaxy Fold that you could fold inwards and outwards, which is nice. I actually like that idea. And then there was also transparent displays from TSL, from Samsung, wireless TVs. We have a hold on, go back. Oh, there was called clicks. Okay. It's apparently only available for iPhone. Okay. Let me show you the page. Apparently only works with iPhone 14 Pro, 15 Pro, and 15 Pro Max. So any other devices like the 14, 14 Pro Max, 15, 15 Plus, this device will not work. So essentially it's a BlackBerry-like keyboard interface. And it's a case as well. Just put your slide your iPhone inside and you could be able to type. I only wish it was like something you could slide out of the case, or even something you could magnetically attach to the front of the device instead of having something long in your pocket. This is gonna make it completely long. That's the problem I see with this device. So في كيبورد مع كيس للايفون بس مش للايفونات. هذه طالعه مع الايفون 14 برو، ال 15 برو وال 15 برو ماكس، فبتشتغلش لاي ايفون ثاني. هذه زي كيس مع كيبورد زي الباك بوردز بكان. بس المشكله فيها بخليك تلفونك يصير اطول. شوف بدك تحط هذه في جيبك، الايفون نفسها طويله. هذه زي اذا بعمل سلايد من تحت اوكي، او زي بقدر احطها من قدام بشكل زي ماجنتس، بقدر اعملها احطها على الشاشه نفسها. هذه انا معها، بس هذه اشي هيك ما ظنيش. So ان شاء الله. That's all we can say. We have, let's see what else we got. That's about it. Okay, actually no, we have one more thing. Actually, two more things. We have a mixed reality device coming over from Asus. It's the Air Version M1 glasses. في نظارات من Asus Air Version M1. هذه زي mixed reality بالشكل. هذه زي نظارة يعني، زي نظارة يعني. Okay. Let's see. We have a Kia. I guess an electric EV. Let's see when they're gonna release, because it looks like they have their first customer. Line of future conveyance, predefined. Uber. So Uber's their first customer. It doesn't say when. Doesn't say nothing. Uber wants to add PS5, PV5. That's an option. This doesn't say when. That's all it says. It's gonna. Like, I don't see anything. I don't see any plans or anything like that. Right. So we have an announcement that was announced at the same time as CES. The Apple Vision Pro 2 will be available in the US on February 2nd. So ال Vision Pro من Apple النظارة الميكس رياليتي ديفايس من عندهم بقدر هذه راح تنزل اثنين من شهر 2 والبري اوردرز ببلش 19 شهر هذه. So pre-orders will begin this January 19th on Friday. If you guys are interested to pre-order the 3500 device, إذا بدكم أعمل pre-order الديفايس حقها $3,500. And speaking of pre-orders, it will require a Face ID scan with an iPhone or iPad. So they say it's to get a precise bandfit on the devices. Okay. And speaking of iPhone, an iPhone has survived a 16,000-foot fall from an Alaskan air flight. So essentially what happened was the plane did get warnings from but the flight, the crew ignored those warnings. Oops, I didn't even realize it. So I had it open. But it actually survived. It was in a case, so of course with gravity and air resistance, and then it landed on grass, so of course it survived. But they are looking into the matter apparently. And the FAA says they're actually investigating the blowout. And it was the Boeing 737 MAX 9. So في تلفون ايفون وقع من طيارة عشان الباب بعد الامرجنسي فتح عشان الشغيلة في الطيارة نفسه. هم شافوا في مشكلة بس قالوا يعني انساهوا يعني. بعدين شو صار؟ فتح الباب من حاله ووقع تلفون ايفون ووقع من 15,000 قدم. ويعني مع الهواء والهذا بعدين وقع على how do you say grass? Let me translate it. شاب no خضر حشيش حشيش وقع حشيش وبقى في كيس يعني. اوكي. let's see الطيارة اسمها البوينغ 737 الماكس 9. ان قالوا الFAA راح يفتح انفستيجيشن فيها. Okay, so that's it on that, and we have NVIDIA's RTX 4080 Super that will arrive at the end of the month, so the 31st, at a more reasonable, under $1,000. And we also have the 4770 Super or 4070 Ti Super are also arriving. So ال 4080 السوبر من ال RTX من نفيديا هذه نازل اخر الشهر 31 على السعر تحت $1,000. واخرى كمان الار تي اكس 4070 سوبر والار تي اكس 4070 تي اي سوبر نازله. Alright, we have a new PS5 controller that was spotted online, or should I say teased on Best Buy Canada's website, with a 12-hour battery life. So that's pretty much it. So it's pretty much the same thing, just a bigger battery, it looks like. So باقي في controller باقي في زي تيز عليها على البست باي في كندا الويب سايت تاعتهم. قالوا راح يبقى البطارية 12 ساعات. شكلها بطارية أكبر بس يعني نفس الكنترولر. We have, speaking of new, we have a newer device from Ayanio. Let's see, what's it called? The next light. في أخرى هاند هولد كمبيوتر ألعاب من عن يانيو اسمها النكست في ديفايس جديدة. So we'll have Halo SO, which is pretty much a unofficial Steam Deck OS. So الOS تاعتها اسمها Halo SO. هذه زي الOS في الستيم ديك بس مش يعني خلوها يعني تقريبا عليها. So it looks similar to their other devices as well. Alrighty. Speaking of newer devices, we have a recreation of the Atari 400. So عنا خلينا نترجمها شو بدي احكيها. استجم ل Atari 400. When? Okay. It's gonna launch at $119, 120 I should say, under 120. It's a recreation of the 8-bit Atari 400, which first launched back in 1979. It's due out March 28th of this year. We include 25 Atari games pre-installed. Each selected from a carousel that includes the likes of Berserk, Lee, Milliper, Miner, 2049er, Mull, and Star Raiders 2. You can have it and resume you can save and resume your game at any time and rewind up to 30 seconds. It comes with an updated CX40 joystick, 7 buttons, and USB. So that's it. Now we have a developer direct that is going to be coming out this 18th at 8 p.m. At 3 p.m. Eastern. And 12 p.m. Pacific. So عندنا developer direct من عندنا اكس بوكس. هذه راح يكون 18 شهر على ثلاث بقدر تقول العصر. Alrighty. And there will be a Elder Scrolls Online 2024 global reveal at 4 p.m. Eastern or 1 p.m. Pacific from ZeniMax. So في أخرى Elder Scrolls Online 2024 الجلوبال ريفيل تاعتها راح تكون 4 I guess المغرب. So speaking of the developer direct, it's gonna have games such as in the Indiana Jones game. We have Avowed, Aura, History Untold, and Hellblade 2. So عندنا Indiana Jones اللعب الجديد، عندنا Avowed, Aura, History Untold، و Hellblade 2 راح يكون في هذه الديفلوبر دايركت. And then there will be no update on Activision Blizzard, and you can look forward to that throughout sometime later in the year. So اي شيء من Activision Blizzard مش راح يكون في هذا الايفنت. قالوا راح احكي عنها بعدين في السنة. So that's it. Now we have the Dice Award nominees. عندنا nominees تاعت ال Dice Awards. So we have Game of the Year Alan Wake 2 Baldur's Gate الألعاب للسنة. Alan Wake 2 Baldur's Gate 3 Cocoon Spider-Man 2 The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Outstanding Achievement in Animation Final Fantasy 16 Hi-Fi Rush Spider-Man 2 Mortal Kombat 1 Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Outstanding Achievement Art Direction Alan Wake 2 Hogwarts Legacy Spider-Man 2 Star Wars Jedi Survivor and Starfield. Outstanding Achievement in Character Saga Anderson from Alan Wake 2 Starion from Baldur's Gate 3 Corlock from Baldur's Gate 3 Miles Morales for Spider-Man 2 Jala for Thirsty Suitors. Outstanding Achievement in Original Music Composition Alan Wake 2 Diablo 4 Spider-Man 2 Planet of Luna and Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Outstanding Achievement in Audio Design Alan Wake 2 Cocoon Hi-Fi Rush Spider-Man 2 Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Outstanding Achievement in Story we have Alan Wake 2 Baldur's Gate 3 Dave the Diver Thirsty Suitors and Venba. Outstanding Technical Achievement Alan Wake 2 Spider-Man 2 Hogwarts Legacy The Finals and the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Action Game of the Year Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon Dead Space Hi-Fi Rush Spider-Man 2 and Remnant 2. Adventure Game of the Year Alan Wake 2 Cocoon Dave the Diver Star Wars Jedi Survivor The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. What is Dave the Diver? I never even heard of that game before. I'm gonna look at this. هذا أول مرة بسمع فيه Dave the Diver. It's like a 16-bit game. Okay, we have Family Game of the Year. Disney Illusion Island, Fae Farm, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Midnight Girls of Mario Bros. Wonder. Fighting Game of the Year. Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, Mortal Kombat 1, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, Pocket Bravery, Street Fighter 6. Racing Game of the Year, R099, Forza Motorsport, High Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged, Lego 2K Drive. RPG of the Year, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, Diablo 6, Final Fantasy 16, and Starfield. Sports Game of the Year, WWE 2K23, MLB The Show 23, and EA Sports FC 24. Strategy Sim of the Year, again, The Storm, Cobalt Core, Dune Spice Wars, The Last Spell, War Tales, Immersive Reality, Technical Achievement, Asgard's Wrath 2, Assassin's Creed Nexus VR, Horizon Call on Mountain, Vertigo 2, We Are One. Immersive Reality Game of the Year, Asgard's Wrath 2, Assassin's Creed Nexus VR, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Vampire the Masquerade Justice, and Vertigo 2. Outstanding Achievement for an Independent Game, Cocoon, Dredge, El Paso Elsewhere, Thirsty Suitors, and Venba. Mobile Game of the Year, Gubbins, Hello Kitty Island Adventure. They have a mobile game for that. Hankai Star Rail, Terra Nil, What the Car. Online Game of the Year, Call of Duty Mobile, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Diablo 6, Omega Strikers, Street Fighter 6, The Finals. Outstanding Achievement Game Design, Baldur's Gate 3, Cocoon, Dave the Diver, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And the last one, Outstanding Achievement in Game Direction, Baldur's Gate 3, Cocoon, Spider-Man 2, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Let us know who are your thoughts of who's going to win this. Because this is a show for devs by devs, so you have to keep that mindset as well. So it will take place February 15th the title result in Las Vegas. هذه راح تكون في لاس فيغاس. هذه بيبقى 15/2. We have the New York Game nominees as well. عندنا الجيم nominees about نيويورك ل 2024. اوكي. Best game of the year: Alan Wake 2, Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 27, Phantom Liberty, Half-Life Rush, The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, Marvel Spider-Man 2, and Starfield. Best indie game: Space for the Unbound. We have Chance of Senar, El Paso Elsewhere, John Sant, Pizza Tower, Sea of Stars, The Tales Principle 2, Viewfinder. Best writing in a game: Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, Starfield, Tachia, Dirty Suitors. Best world: Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Chance of Senar, Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, Final Fantasy 16, Spider-Man 2, and Starfield. Best music: Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 16, Half-Life Rush, Shia, and The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Best acting, I should say: Amelia Tyler, Baldur's Gate 3, Ben Starr, Final Fantasy 16, Elizabeth Saida, Oxenfree 2, Lost Signals, Idris Elba, Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, Melanie Lirbord, Alan Wake 2, Neil Newburn, Baldur's Gate 3. Best AR VR: Asgard Rad 2, Assassin's Creed Nexus VR, Body of Mine, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Humanity, and We Are One. Best kids game: Disney Illusion Island, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, Pikmin 4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Chia, and The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Best mobile game: Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Honkai Star Rail, Kemono Cats, Lay's Horizon, Monster Hunter Now, and Terra Neo. Best remake: Dead Space, Ghost Trick, Venom Detective, Metro Prime Remastered, Resident Evil 4, Star Ocean: The Second Story, Super Mario RPG. We're almost done. Best esports player of the year: Alexis, or should I say Zen from Team Vitality, Rocket League, Arslan, Swiss, Red Bull Esports, Tekken 7, Zeus, League of Legends, Faker, League of Legends, Zero, Team Vitality for Counter-Strike. We have Hydra for the New York Subliners for Call of Duty. Best Hidden Gem: Nine Years of Shadow, America Arcadia, Conrad Stevenson's Paranormal PI. That's a long name. Out of Terror, Slay the Princess, and Videoverse. Best DLC: Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, Dead Cells Return to Castlevania, God of War Ragnarok, Valhalla, Horizon Forbidden West, Burning Shores, Resident Evil 4 Separate Ways, and Vampire Survivors Co-op mode. I guess you could say it's a DLC. It's digital content. Best games journalism: we have Andrew Lunk Chu for Vulture, Blessing Adeoye Jr. from Kind of Funny, Brendan Sinclair for GamesIndustry.biz, Ed Smith from PCC Games, and Bullet Points Monthly. Never heard of that outlet. Hanif Abdurraqib from the Paris Review. Never heard of that one either. Nicole Carpenter from Polygon, and Raid McCarter from Bullet Points Monthly. Never heard of that one either. So it'll take place the 23rd of January at the SVI Theater. هذه راح يكون 23 شهر هذه في ال SVI Theater. Valve has announced some changes to how it's handling AI content on Steam. So Valve حكوا عن كيف راح تشتغل مع ال AI الألعاب تاعتهم. So Valve was pretty much asking developers to describe how their games use AI content in their titles. So قالوا الديفلوبرز لازم نحط شغلات في اللعب تاعتهم اذا في اي شيء في الاي اي في اللعب تاعتهم. Smite 2 was announced with an alpha playtest coming in spring of this year. So Smite 2 عاملين announcement قالوا البلايتست الالفا راح ينزل في السبرينج. let me see Google Translate في الربيع في السنة هذه. we have classic Konami games that are getting re-released, I should say. So Felix the Cat and Rocket Knight. So Felix the Cat, it's a collection. It includes both the NES game and the Game Boy game. And then Rocket Knight's Adventure, Sparkster, Rocket Knight Adventure 2, and Sparkster. They will come to the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and the Nintendo Switch. So قالوا الألعاب راح يكون I guess في collection في السنة هذه قالوا الألعاب فيليكس البسة الكولكشن تاعتها هذه راح تكون من الفيرجنز تبعت الانيس والجيم بوي والراكن نايت راح ادفنتشرز راح تكون الريسباركت اسمها ريسباركت راح يكون الراكن نايت ادفنتشرز سباركستر راكن نايت ادفنتشرز 2 وسباركستر فيش تاريخ بس قالوا راح ينزل في السنة هذه. So there is no release date, but we'll release both physically and digitally. Master Chief Halo has like season 2 has been greenlit. So الهيلو المسلسل التلفزيون راح ينزل season 2. Twitch is laying off 35% of its workforce. Unfortunately, and you know layoffs suck, and apparently they have announced they're not making money, but yet you're using it as a write-off, so you're getting something out of it. So otherwise, why would Amazon keep Twitch if it's not making money, right or wrong? So, yeah. Just Twitch راهو خلي 35 من 100 من الشغالين اللي عندهم راهو اضطرهم يعني وقالوا احنا عارفين هذه الاشياء يعني عادة مش منية بس هذه دايما بتصير بس قالوا يعني التويتش تاعتهم بتسويش مصاري طيب انتوا الامازون نفسهم بخلي تويتش تعيش ليش عشان اكتبها من التاكسس تاعتها عشان هيك يعني بسووا مصاري مش قاعدين يسووا مصاري يعني بس بيدفعوا taxes أقل يعني نفس الشيء it's the same thing so if they're paying less taxes they're still making money out of it at the end of the day. So The Last of Us has found that Abby, the HBO TV series, to what's her name? Caitlin Dever will play the new character in season 2. المسلسل The Last of Us تبعت HBO من HBO Max لكو الأبي. So اسمها كيتلين ديفر راح يلعب الكاركتر هذه بس في season 2. And we also got our first look at the Madam Web suit, apparently from a ocean spray bottle that someone has posted online. So عنا من الفيلم اللي نازل جديد المادام ويب السوت بتاعتها من هذا شاف من عصير من كنينة عصير. Okay. Give me a second, folks. So for all you audio-only listeners, you definitely missed out on a lot of content. If you're unable to join us live, fret not. You can still watch this VOD later on YouTube, the Comeback Session Play, or even on Spotify as well. So انت بس اذا انت بتقدرش عاملين جوين معانا لايف تخافوش بقدر تفرجوا الفيديو بعدين دينا على يوتيوب The Comeback Session Play وعلى سبوتيفاي كمان. Okay, let's see. And lastly, Pokemon TV app is going offline. March 8th, it is shutting down finally. اوكي سو الاب بتاعت البوكيمون التي في اخيرا راهو I guess بطلوا عنها او راهو وقفوه بس في 8 في شهر 3. Alright, so that's about it, folks. So if you guys want to send us some feedback, you can by going to theimpactplay.com/feedback. إذا بدكم ودينا الفيدباك تاعكم جزء بننزل في المسلسل نفسه روح على theimpactplay.com/feedback. Feedback could be featured on the show, so be sure to send us your feedback that way. And thank you guys so much for making us a part of your day. If you want to join a community server on Discord, or if you want the most up-to-date where to get the most up-to-date updates from us here on Theimpactplay, go to Theimpactplay. إذا شكرا لكم على جوين معانا. إذا بدكم معكم عن الكوميونتي في الديسكورد سيرفر تاعتنا وبدكم الأحسن والأسرع طريقة من الانفورميشن تاعتنا روح على theimpactplay.com. So if you want the in order I guess you say how that all works, go to theimpactplay.com. Okay. As you can see here, click on the corresponding icon. So the Discord icon is here and the WhatsApp icon is here. So it was على صورة الديسكورد أو صورة الواتساب. So عملنا follow hand. Alright, that's about it. So let's see. Okay, so guys, we also need your help on unlocking subs. We need your follow for us to give us a follow on Twitch, on YouTube, and also share the channel as well. So احنا عاوزين مساعدتكم. عملنا فولو على تويتش وعلى يوتيوب و share. How do you say share? ونشارك المسلسل نفسه. Let's see, what else do we have? So also leave us a review and just bring it from a platform. It'll help us level up on the charts as well, which even more viewers, even more listeners. So خلينا review or rating أي platform أنتم تحبوا تسمعوا فيه. هذه خلينا خلي الناس جديد لاقونا عشان ترفع في الشارتس على البلاتفورمز نفسهم. So شكرا لكم على الجوين. السلام عليكم احنا طالعين. يلا we are out folks. Let's go.